Look at this, guys. Look at all this. Look at life back in the streets of the souk. So what are some like common things, like if I want to say, like if I wanted to say, here you go, take this or have it or keep it, what would I say? What would be a Moroccan term? What would be a term in Darija that I can learn from that? Assalamu alaikum, bonjour, greetings, welcome back. We are out on the streets of Rabat, and today I'm going to revisit the market where apparently I was overcharged with some things. I'm going to be out with a local, and he's going to show me just how to do this right, tell me some things that I need to do, get some tips, and to learn how to shop like a true Moroccan. And that local is somebody very special to me. Somebody that I like to call Khoya Diali. And well, you know him, you love him, but it's time you finally meet him. Take your mask down, show everybody the world. Come on.
Hey everybody, this is OMAR. I will get to give you a vision of me without the mask, because we are next to a police station, so it's not a great idea. So hi everybody, hope you're having a great time. It's been a pleasure to have Terry in our country and help him get the best of the adventures he can. So we'll make a tour and we'll get to talk later on.
All right, so we're gonna head down to that market. I've got a list and a bag. We're gonna make a couple of stops and we're gonna take you with us, so let's get going. All right guys, so now that we've had the introduction, we're on our way back to that market. Omar, what are some of the things that I can do that's going to help me not spend so much money in the markets? What are the best, how does it done?
I think that the best approach would be to ask for a regular kilo, how much the kilo costs.
Okay.
Instead of just taking 4 or 5 pieces.
Okay.
So I think the best thing to do is to ask for how much the kilo is, and then make an idea about the price. Let's just control this guy.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is it is cheaper to buy in bulk and not by the piece.
Yes.
Okay, that's a simple concept, and I guess that just applies everywhere around the world, no matter where you go.
And then you should ask many times about the prices, not only by one shop. So this way you will get an idea about how much costs a kilo of matesha, for instance, because you ask, I saw here, you want matesha and bisla, parsley, coriander, zbor and madoush.
Yes.
Limuna. Okay.
Salam. Get there. So.
Start off by saying how much the kilo is. There is already written, it's already written that it's 6 dirhams a kilo.
نص كيلو ماتيشا بشال
3 dirhams.
3 dirham. Okay, so 3 dirham for half a kilo. All right, now that's more like it. Okay, so that's more like it. It's a basla? نص كيلو بشال 3 dirham. Okay. So we've got 6. So there's a 6 dirham so far for a kilo of each.
That kilo of tata normally at my neighborhood it costs only 2 dirhams for the kilo.
Okay.
3 dirhams for the worst case scenario. Ask him how much is the flux, because there is how much is tata.
Batata?
There is no card.
Okay, as soon as he's done with him. Assalamu alaikum akhi. Bishal nus kilo batata. 250? Okay. So we got 2.5 dirham per half kilo, so we're talking 5 kilo for 5 dirham for a kilo.
I think that we had a list of what we want to buy.
Okay.
Now I think we can go and make a tour.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now we're just...
ولكن مزيانة. أرهار زوين. هو في يوتيوب. سميتو Runaway. شوف راه اصي يقول عليك الخير انت فين ما تيجيش يسول فيك. الحمد لله مزيانة وكتلة بين الثمن والسمية.
So far be it for me, I have no idea what's going on.
So what we had last time is that you bought half a kilo of matesha. Half a kilo of matesha, since the kilo is 6 dirhams, it's 3 dirhams. Bslah 6 dirhams, 3 dirhams, because you will take half a kilo, 2
Okay.
or 3 pieces. Batata 5 dirhams, half a kilo is 2.5.
Okay, simple enough.
Parsley and coriander, each one will put 1 dirham. So if we make this 6, 7, 8.5, 9, 10.5, 10.5, and we still need a limuna, hamda.
Honda.
So 10 dirhams is not 60.
Leave it to Omar to make it very simple for me, man. Where the alley, man, he always knows exactly how to explain things to me. Even though to everyone else it may be very, very simple. I'm a slow learner, but when I got it, I got it. So there's that going for me.
I think this one is a dedication to all the Moroccans. Let's just be friendly, because I think that this issue should at least help us become a better human.
Oh, absolutely. I had no intentions on confronting anyone or being angry with anyone,
No.
because I know that a lot of it was my fault.
No,
Yeah.
it's not your fault.
No, but I don't want to be pointing, say, you ripped me off, you did this, you
I
did that.
enjoy the way you did the act with me.
I just want to be friendly, and let's just come to a resolve and understanding. And if it's on me, then it's on me, and that's great.
It's not a problem. I think this is not a real problem. It's not a real issue. Because worst case scenario, you buy your stuff for $6, it's nothing. But it's just the facts. Normally, if you buy half a kilo is 6 dirhams, 3 dirhams for half a kilo, then there is no other
And I guess when you start
fees
to,
that should apply.
right, and when you start to really understand how far 60 dirham can go here, when you know how to shop, I can understand why literally 1,000 people are kind of hacked off at that guy, because 60 dirham goes a long way, and it could have gone to better things. All right, guys, so we made it inside the souk. It was actually really simple. We just walked right up. They just looked at us. We walked right on through. And so it kind of gives you a little bit of an indication. Almost got ran over there. Kind of gives you a little bit of indication of the security measures they're taking for getting in and out of different zones and such. To me, that's a real sign of things opening back up. Now, many of you may recall, this is the exact same spot where in the beginning of this whole lockdown, I was giving you the first report on Rabat in the lockdown, the update. Right here is where they had the state police vehicle out there. They were urging people to go home, say, hey, look, this is what's going on. You guys need to get home. We got a lot to deal with here. So that's where this all took place, is right here, back here in this souk. I've been back a couple of times, and it's just really good to see that more and more shops are opening, a lot more people on the streets. And I tell you what, man, it's doing me a lot of good to see Moroccans back out, living their lives, doing things the way that they have been doing them forever. Look at this, guys. Look at all this. Look at life back in the streets of the souk. Look at this. All the shops are opening back up. People are getting back out on the streets. Yeah, I love this. This is a great vibe. Absolutely loving it. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Huh?
Are you taking pictures?
No. لا شكرا.
قالت لا ما كيصورش لا.
Oh, okay. Oh, so thank you. So what was that? Was she trying to sell a picture? Or
No, she's just. I think she's a great person, because those kinds of people, they just want to say hello and that's all.
Oh, I feel bad. Oh gosh.
You can go and tell her sorry.
Ma'am. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I did it.
داكشي اللي شرحت ليه.
Yeah.
She said it's not that she wants to be mad at you. There is no problem. She just wants to say hello and good night. She also goes to many foreign countries. She's not against going out. She's not against making pictures.
شكرا بزاف. شكرا بزاف. السلام عليكم. Oh, I'm so glad I made that right. That was important to me. Once I realized what was going on in the situation, yeah, I immediately felt horrible about that. I did not mean to dismiss her as if she was trying to charge me for a picture. I've got so much to learn. Don't be too harsh on me, guys. This is just great. I'm loving this. The best suits are coming back, man. This is awesome. All right, guys, we still haven't made it. I'm not sure where he's gonna take me, but when we get there, you will be the second to know. All right. Okay, so we're in another market here, and we're gonna do this. It looks like a different way. We're gonna put stuff in a bowl.
How do you like your tomatoes?
As long as they're not rotten, I don't care. I'm good. Look, those are nice and firm. Those are good. I like those.
4 dirhams a kilo. So 2 dirhams half a kilo.
Okay, so 2 dirhams. Well, I'm starting to see how I'm starting to see how literally there are 800 comments of people being upset with what happened. And I don't know how, just the ignorance of how to shop here. I'm so used to just things being kind of out in the open, and when I ask for things by the piece, so that's how they charge.
How much?
Michelle.
7 dirhams for a boat. 3 and
So 7 dirhams for, you get a pound, you get a kilo?
Huh? I got a kilo and a half.
A kilo and a half, it costs you 7 dirham?
Yes. Since it's 4 dirhams the kilo for tomatoes and 3 dirhams for potatoes.
I see. Okay. Yeah, now that I see this for what it is, I feel like I really feel like that slow kid in class. Kind of like when I read math. I'm just not that smart, guys. I'm really not. Have a little bit of charisma and some luck going on. That's about what I have for me. So you got to make what you have work, right? How do you say that? Nana?
Nana du monde.
Nana.
Oui.
Nana.
Il s'appelle Nana.
Nana.
And it costs 1 dirham.
Nana.
7 dirham.
Why dirham? Nana. In America, Nana means grandma.
Look, that's mint tea. Mint.
Mint. In America, when we still call someone Nana, that means that's for grandmother. My nana, my papa. It was grandmother, my grandfather's. My nana, my papa. Salam alaikum. Oh gosh, look at this. Oh, I've missed this. Where did my brother go? He stopped. You don't tell me when you stop.
He has a, let's not say that.
Okay. Okay, so if anybody wants to get mad at me about the social distancing thing at this point, you need to see the situation for what it really is, because there's really nothing we can do to stop this now. And honestly, I think that part of this whole this process is over, and I think we're doing exactly what we need to do right now. I think that the mask probably still a good precautionary, but as far as the social distancing, man, we got to get back to life, guys. With all the fish.
Listen. She says that they are the legal officers are coming to inspect if the social distancing are okay and if everybody is putting a mask.
Oh, so there's about to be an investigation on how this is all going, so what do you think if they see the people not wearing their mask, which I clearly see everyone's wearing masks, or at least most people? So you think that they're going to shut all this down if we're not wearing our masks and complying with that, right? Is that what you think?
Yes.
Shukran. Oh, it's your hand.
I don't know.
Say that again.
I don't know.
Say, I don't know where we're going.
I don't know where we're going. For real.
Okay, so just when I thought he was going to take me to some secret little market that he knows of out on the quieter side of the souk, we're just walking around, which is okay with me. I'm totally good with that.
Terry, never forget that I come from Mykines. I am not. نعم؟ نعم أخاتي؟ دراري غادي للقدام. غادي للقدام.
So we were out here on the other side of like a kind of like some more, looks like more of a neighborhood kind of thing here in the souk, where there's more houses, more dars than there are hanuts and markets and things like that. Looks a little more residential, but we're still on the lookout, and honestly I'm just enjoying being out walking around.
I know where we are, but I don't know where we are heading to, because
Story of my life.
I know that some doors are closed, so we will just walk until we find the gate.
That's what it's all about. Let's just walk around until we find something, and yeah. Okay, so what is this place?
I don't know what's the name. To translate it, this is an academic stuff, high degrees in which they. This is like a.
So this is like a building for higher education.
Yes.
Okay, so it's kind of like a college, or like a.
And this one is the college.
Okay, so we're on college campus, guys. Look at us.
My mother used to make surveys at the end of the year.
Yeah.
She was a teacher. So shout out to Latifa, my mother.
Oh yes, definitely a shout out to Omar's wonderful mother. She's an absolute sweetheart and one of the best cooks in Morocco. I'll put it up against anybody's. You can be mad about that or you can accept it, but that's my opinion on it.
Thank you, buddy.
Of course. Look at it. Here we go, guys. This is the ultimate example of wearing the mask. And I think we're wearing matching masks. How cool is that? But check this out. Look at this. You got to give mad props to the city of Rabat, man. That's a standing reminder as they roll through the city to put on your mask. Just keep going through life, but you're going to have to wear these masks a little bit longer. And I think that's a very funny, ingenious way of making that statement and setting that example. So good on them for that. All right, guys, so it looks like that walking around Rabat, things are opening up, and that's really good. I'm learning how to shop like a real Moroccan. But until some things open up a little bit more, we can actually get out of the city. There's really not a whole lot going on here, guys, but so what we're gonna do now is we got ourselves a couple of coffees, and we're gonna go find a place under the shade, sit 6 feet apart, take our masks off, and we're gonna have our coffee. And we're just gonna make the rest of the afternoon of that. Okay, guys, so there's really not a whole lot to do here in the city right now. While things are definitely opening up, and you can definitely start to see signs of life in the capital city here in Rabat. Until you can get out of the city and there's just a little bit more authentic things for me to do. There's really not a lot going on here, but we did find a nice little spot here to have a little bit of coffee that I was gonna pretend like I was drinking, but I have been flying it around. So I've already finished my coffee, but we're gonna sit and have a conversation, maybe learn some terms and things like that. But you were getting ready to ask me a question about something about me, about a little bit about, we're talking money. And so what were you talking about, how much our dads would give us?
I was just asking to make a difference between, I was trying to get the difference between being a Moroccan and being an American. So I was asking him to give me an example of how much, for example, his father used to give him. Because we tend to say in Morocco that the Americans are rich, that they get a lot of money. So I did ask him how much his father used to give you, so that we can make a relation. For instance, my father, shout out to him because he never done something, used to give me 20 bucks. 20 bucks for maybe something like a week or 2 weeks. And for Terry, for instance, going out for a movie would be 20 bucks. 20 bucks is something like $200, knowing and bearing in mind that the movie costs 80 bucks.
About $8.
$8.
You know, and I was a kid, so sometimes it would be $5, and then it was back in the 80s, so somewhere between, I don't know, $5 and $8 when we would go and get a movie. I don't know how it is here, but the food and the drinks in a movie theater are very expensive. So if I wanted to go out for a movie or something, if I didn't have any money, they'd give me $20, and that would be plenty for me to get out and go have fun with my friends. But really, my parents were, they were the type of people that would, they'd be like, you want to go do things and you want things, you're gonna have to go get a job. So by the time I was, 15, 16 years old, I was out working, trying to find part-time jobs, and I would do that, and I would earn my own money and go do things that I would want. But for the most part, I'd get about $20, and they would be like, yeah, go have fun. And that would be pretty much what it was.
But never forget, you Moroccans over there, that Terry is telling that we are special people, since we can learn French, Darija, Arabic, classical one, and even English.
It's pretty awesome.
So
And
shout out to your fathers and mothers who were having a great hard time doing you that favor.
that can't be easy, teaching a child 3 or 4 different languages, and
Thank
by the
you,
time
Mom.
you're adults, you are comfortable speaking all of those, and it's very impressive, and I just love it. I love the fact that you know that there are other countries around that you need to be able to communicate with like that. And speaking of communication, so what are some like common things, like if I want to say, like if I wanted to say, here you go, take this or have it or keep it, what would I say? What would be a Moroccan term? What would be a term in Darija that I can learn from that?
If someone asks you for something, you can say hak,
Hak?
which means here.
Okay.
Have it. For example, if I ask you for a pen, you would tell me here, have it.
Hak.
Haka.
Haka? Is it hak?
Haka. Hak.
Okay,
It
hak.
would be better for you.
Okay, very cool.
Here you have it.
Now what if I say I need something? You can say I want something, which is on a brit.
Bridge.
On a brit, it means I want something. But if you say I need something, if I say I need this or I need that or I need to do this,
أنا محتاج.
أنا محتاج.
محتاج.
أنا محتاج.
With an H after the E. محتاج.
محتاج. محتاج.
Yeah.
Pronouncing each of those consonants has been one of the hardest things, because in English there's so many of them that are just silent. One of the jokes is like, P is in pterodactyl, because you don't hear the P, but it starts with a P. So it's things like that. Knife, it starts with a K, and I still don't understand that one.
Knowing.
Huh?
No.
Knowing,
No.
yeah. So
No.
you just have to know when to say the consonant and when to not. So I don't know what else to say.
For example, you would like to drink. I want to drink water.
Okay.
نشرب.
Huh?
نشرب.
Inshallah.
بريت نشرب.
Brit.
نشرب.
That sounds like inshallah.
With a B at the end. نشرب.
Inshallah.
That's perfect.
Inshallah
Ah.
means I want to drink water.
I want to drink.
I want to drink.
But water you need to add.
Drink shalab. Drink inshallah.
بغيت نشرب الماء.
Drink inshallah. I want to drink water.
بغيت
Okay.
نشرب
How
الماء.
about in drink? Oh gosh. Drink.
Yes.
Drink inshallah. And how do you say beer?
بغيت نشرب بيرة.
Oh. Brit inshallah beer.
But don't say it to Moroccans because we don't drink beer.
But you sell beer.
They sell beers. They pretend to sell it for non-Muslims.
Okay. They pretend to sell it to non-Muslims.
It's
Oh.
something else we
So
should
it's kind of
point.
taboo.
It's not that here.
Taboo means I drink beer met golish.
حشومة.
Met golish.
It's not. It shouldn't be considered حشومة. It's your right. You do whatever you want with your life.
Okay. And what was that in shorma?
حشومة.
Shorma?
حشومة. It's a shame
Okay, shurma. Shurma is shame. Okay.
with at the beginning. حشومة.
Hashuma.
Yes.
Hashuma.
That's
Okay.
the way you should pronounce it. حشومة.
Okay. In Morocco, in America, we say when you're doing something you probably shouldn't be doing, or it makes people uncomfortable, it's very taboo.
Taboo.
It's taboo.
Yes, it's taboo. You shouldn't do it, and people know that you do it.
Rabat's finest. They got some cool motorcycles.
Yeah. The cops are passing by, saying hello. They make sure that you are separated enough, and they saw clearly that we put our masks off. For you, bear in mind that we have been washing our hands at the place where we bought coffee.
Yes.
After we got the money back in our pockets, so don't worry.
Yeah, just because you don't see something doesn't mean we don't do it, and if you see something doesn't mean that we're always doing something that maybe you don't like. It's sometimes when you get on video, things can be a little misleading. So just know that we're following the rules the best that we can. And I think that sitting down, having a coffee in the shade, we're about 6 feet apart. I think we're going to be okay. We're healthy guys. So
I would like to make a point about that lady in the souk.
oh, sure.
I did appreciate the way she talked.
Yeah.
At first there was a confusion because I think that you didn't understand.
I did
what
not.
she said.
I didn't. And I felt so horrible once I figured out what was going
never
on.
Feel horrible.
Oh,
never
yeah.
feel horrible. Never feel ashamed to ask for example, for someone to translate it for you, so that you get the real point. If you don't want me to take you on a video, I can delete your face. It's okay. I don't want you to get mad.
Yeah.
But the girl came and said, "Are you taking us on a picture?" And she was aiming to get a picture with you.
Ah, see.
So maybe she was like saying, "Hey, this one is dedicated for your audience." And when I told you that she's not angry, and you went to talk to her, she answered. But if you get to see the face of that lady, you will not understand what she's saying. Here, facial justice doesn't work.
Okay.
She had a mad face. I would not say ugly face. She had a mad face because she seems beautiful, and she's a Moroccan lady. So with that face, she did say the opposite of what her face was showing.
So this is some cultural understanding that I'm enjoying. I like understanding this a little bit more so I can better interact in the country where I'm living and staying and going to be for a long time. So this is why I'm really excited to be able to hang out with him, and he can explain things that otherwise I would never be able to understand.
And you saw when we gave her the exact speech, when we told her here's what happens and here's what we do, she was happy.
Yeah.
She then told you, I also go to foreign places and I love to be on pictures and get a picture with you.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
So
I should have got a picture
you.
with it. That would have been great. That would have been awesome. That would have been very cool.
Someone knows that lady, tell her that Tabarakallah alik.
What's that?
Tabarakallah alik.
Tabak alahik.
God's blessing on you.
Tabak.
Tabarakallah alik.
Tabak alahil.
So it comes from al-barakah, blessing.
Tabak.
Tabarakallahu alayki.
Tabak Allah. Tabak Allahu.
Don't try to say it quickly. Tabarakallah alayk means may God be blessing you. God bless you.
Okay. Tabak.
And then to say it, Tabarakallah
Tabak Allah.
alayk.
Alik. Tabak. Tabak.
Tabarakallah
Tabak Allah.
alayk.
Tabak Allah. Alik. Tabak Allah. Alik. I'm going to have to work on that and put a rhythm to it so I can remember it. Tabak Allah. Alik. Tabak Allah. Alik. Tabak Allah. Alik. Tabak Allah. Alik. That's how I remember things. I'm very childish, guys. I have to have big pictures and bright colors and music, or I don't learn anything. Now what?
Now what? I would like to say, to give a dedication to my friends, to my family, to my girlfriend, to everybody who recognizes OMAR, and all this I do it to give you a good impression, so that it marks you, and that you could forever keep in mind that what you have as a stereotypes doesn't work. You should experience things by yourself, even if they say that it's difficult or whatever. Alhamdulillah, we are always here to help. Moroccans are great. Moroccans are friendly. I see from the comments of Terry, I'm amazed by all the people
Definitely.
who live in Morocco.
Definitely.
Bravo.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Never forget it.
Yes. All right, guys. So there's not a whole lot we can make out of this conversation outside of that. We're just kind of enjoying the day. But I wanted to finally get to introduce you guys to Omar. He's been absolutely exceptional human being to me, and I cannot thank him enough. And I'm just very grateful, not only to him, but to all of you beautiful runaways out there. Thank you so much. I'm going to end the video here, and I just want to say,
Tabarakallah alaikum.
Tabarakallah alaikum.
All of you,
All of you.
Americans, French, all the people of the world, Tabarakallah alaikum.
Kumbrikum, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.